All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Lang Trading Chat Room. It is June 2nd, 2023. Hope you guys had a stellar day yesterday. Ready to rock and roll and get back at it again today. As always, if you're new, it's going to go something like this. We're going to start off with the market bias, take a look at the SPY and the QQQ, determine which way we think the markets are headed today. After that, we will review the favorites list on the right-hand side of the screen right here. Once we review this list, it will be time to start day trading. So that is what we will do. Also, we're not going to blindly buy or sell any of these stocks. We're pattern traders, so we need a pattern to trade them. As always, make sure you guys are practicing proper money management. Make sure you guys have a trading plan and you are following that plan. It's not an easy business. You're not going to get rich quick or earn while you learn. So make sure you have that plan. Make sure you are following that plan. If you need help building a plan or you have questions about what to add in your plan, any of that stuff, make sure you check out the Lang Trading Discord. Link is in the description below. Got a bunch of great resources in there and some personalized help that can get you guys on the right track to trading success. So with that, let's get started on the markets, guys. So looking pretty bullish today. We got a nice strong move yesterday. Now we're gapping up today. So a little bit more extended on the Qs, but the SPY really isn't too bad, actually. Had this one big green day, really a pretty clean pullback. I mean, right at the 50% retracement. Now we're bouncing up again here. So definitely got some room to go higher. Next area of resistance really isn't all the way up to like 430. So we could run today in the SPY. So and the Qs too. I mean, Qs are gapping up right at that resistance area. So definitely going in with a bullish bias. Be mindful. I mean, this is not a mega gap, but it is a decent sized gap. So if we get some selling off in the right off the open, I wouldn't be too surprised. But all in all, I do think we are going higher today. I have the bullish bias, so that's what we're going with. We got quite a few backup long ideas. Not much on the short side, but we were able to find some good ideas still. So let's dig into it. The first idea up here, path. PATH. This one just, I mean, I really like this. It's gapping over 4 pivots right here into a nice void, doing good volume in the pre-market, good volume like the past few days. So it is a little bit extended. I mean, we've moved up quite a bit. Hourly is a little extended, but for the most part, gapping up over this resistance should be some room to run. I mean, the average day is about 80 cents, so should see over 19, maybe 20 today if it gets going. So keep an eye on that one. Next up, we got Riot. So Riot is gapping just under this little resistance at 1290. I want to see Riot get over that area before I'm trading it, but I do like it if it gets over there. I have Mara on my backup list, Marathon Digital, another very similar stock. If it gets over that area, I'll be watching both of these, all right? Next up, we got Tesla. So Tesla, as always, Tesla's gapping up into a bit of a void. This thing could see 220, 217, 220 today. So watch it for that move. We do have a little bit of junk over here, but not really too much. Keep an eye on it. It is a little extended, but like I said, market goes higher. I think Tesla's going to go higher as well. Good morning, Steve. How are you doing today? Happy trading, man. It's a good day. It's Friday. It's been a short week. It's been a pretty relaxing week, honestly. Got some interesting plans for the weekend, so I'm excited. It's a good day. Next up on this list, we got T-Mobile, gapping down. Good morning, Bolins. How you doing, man? Gapping down under about 3 pivots right here. Not a super extended gap either, right at 7%. So, I mean, this thing, man, I like this a lot. That's probably my favorite short idea of the day. Got room all the way down to 122. Average day is only 230, so probably not going to see that today, but, I mean, the room is there, so keep a close eye on the T-Miss, gapping under these 3 green bars, so I like that quite a bit. Oh yeah, the debt ceiling got raised. Yeah, that's definitely a bullish move for the markets. It is a bullish move for the markets. I like it though. You know what? We're gonna make some money off it, so it is what it is. Next up, we got PD, PagerDuty. I don't know if I've ever traded this stock actually. Gapping down, little bit of support right there at this $23 area, so be mindful of that, but still a really nice gap. A little bit on the big side at 15%, so that pivot might actually come into play, but we are gapping under some green bars, under some pivots here, so keep an eye on it lower. Just be mindful that $23 area might get a little bit hairy down there, so watch that. Next up, we have CNCSA, so this one's gapping down We've had this on the short list for a few days now, so finally getting under that $39 area with some force. So keep an eye on this one down to, I don't know, about the 37.50, maybe $37 area. Average day on this is about 80 cents, so we got a little bit of room to run. I would not. I think 36 is going to be the absolute low. That's $2 away though, so we probably don't have to worry about that. But watch it for a move down to that $37 area. So next up, we got Lulu. So Lulu's gapping up. Man, the main reason this is on my list, it is gapping into a bunch of junk, but I mean, guys, we're gapping over 13 red bars. This is that shock value gap that I talked about. Anytime you're anybody that has sold this stock in the last 2 weeks is now a loser. They're waking up today and their position is negative. So whenever that happens, whenever you get stopped out on a short, you got to buy to cover. And whenever you buy to cover, it's going to shoot the price up. So watch Lulu for a move up to that like 389 area. Average day is about 750, so plenty of range to get there. And then you can look at the hourly chart too. We do have a little bit of a void up to that spot. So I do like the Lulu mainly because, like I said, we're gapping over like a ton of red bars in a row. So the shock value on this one is really, really nice there. Next up, we have IoT. So IoT is gapping up a little bit more than we like at 20%. Usually like to be in that 15% range is like kind of the max where we're at usually. But nonetheless, this is gapping up over multiple pivots into a big void. So I do like it. Mindful, the average trading range is only about 80 cents. So maybe we get this one up to like $24. I'm not going to try and get it too high just because it is a little bit extended up here. So worth the watch, though. Definitely worth the watch. Next up, we have Amazon. Amazing. So this one's gapping up. This is just kind of a continuation trend gap. If the market ends up going higher, watch Amazon. It's likely going to go higher with it. Same with Apple, kind of. I mean, market's gapping up. Apple's gapping up. It does have room to go higher. You can see we are just below the all-time high on Apple. So we need like another $2 to get to that all-time high up there at 183. So that's really going to be the target. I think Apple, if the market ends up being bullish at all, I think Apple could definitely see that area. The all-time highs usually acts kind of like a magnet, and it's going to drag that stock up here. So keep an eye on the Apple. Not super extended. Got a little bit of consolidation here early in the week, so should have a little bit of room to run on that thing. As always, guys, if you have any stocks, cryptos, ETFs, whatever it is you're looking at, make sure you throw that up in the chat log. I will get right to it. We got a pretty extensive backup list. Only backup on the short idea is Verizon gapping down with T-Mobile. So this one actually is very nice, guys. I might honestly, I'm thinking about putting T-Mobile on my list or Verizon over T-Mobile. They're both really nice gaps, but Verizon is this thing's looking good. I'm gonna keep a very close eye on that. Especially if the market ends up being weak, I might be throwing Verizon on my list pretty quickly. We got quite a few backup ideas, so I might just roll through these. We have a little bit of extra time, so roll through these real fast. First up, SSYS gapping up. Really wanted to see it over that $16 area. Doesn't look like it's going to do that right now. Mara, we already talked about this one. Needs to be over that 1072 spot. D-Dog, this is a nice gap. My issue with it was the volume. Not doing much volume in the pre-market. So see here, it's doing about 17,000 shares in the pre-market. So not a whole lot there. CCL, a little bit extended, but worth the watch. Same with RCL. Had a nice big move yesterday, so we'll see if we get a continuation on those. ETRN gapping up, a little bit extended after this big gap from 6 to 8, so not on my list for that reason. COF, decent little gap, not a lot of volume. SCX, another one with a solid gap, but it is in a bit of a downtrend. Got some moving average here, got this downtrend line, so it has some issues. That's why it's on the backup list. PayPal, another one, kind of downtrending, but definitely a gap up with a little bit of a void here, so I thought it was worth the watch. Next up, JOBY, Joby Aviation. So this one's gapping up, not quite over the resistance. If it gets over that pivot from yesterday, it has some room to run, so definitely keep an eye on that. MDB is a big old earnings gap. I mean, it's just this one's 30% gap into resistance, so probably going to be able. If you wanted to go anywhere on this, you could probably short this. So really not my cup of tea, but I was like, you know what? Why not add it on the list? Let's live a little bit. It's Friday. Throw it on there. And then last up is TSN. So this one's gapping up. A little bit of junk up here, a little extended. So for that reason, it is on the backup list. All right. Good morning, Casey. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good week. Hope everybody's having a good week. I'm actually, where are we at right now? Let's see. I think I'm like right at break even on the week, honestly. Literally, let's see. I'm down less than $1. All right. So we're down just slightly on the week. So might as well be a break even week here. Yeah. So that's the list, guys. Try to get it out to you a little bit earlier so I can be a little bit more ready to trade. Trying to get on the stream just an incy bit earlier, because well, we've been a little bit off our game early in the morning, so we're trying to fix that problem. Trying to get up here early, get ready with the markets, get our favorite side ideas going, see what we can work with. So market's about to open up in about 30 seconds. So 30 seconds, market will be open. And I'm really liking some of these ideas today. I think we got a few runners. Tesla over like 211. See this pre-market consolidation? And Tesla over that 211 looks pretty solid. Honestly, though, I do like the short ideas as well. Look at this TVIS under the pre-market like 128.50. I like it. So I like TVIS quite. I mean, all the short ideas are good. Despite the gap up, despite the strong market, we got some really good short ideas. So don't cross the short off your list. Well, I mean, if the market's going higher, obviously we'll change that. But all right, guys, market is open. OPEN. Let's get to it. A little bit of bullishness right off the bat. The riot is pulling in pretty good here. So yeah, this one's going to need to be over that 1290 before I'm interested. I do really like it if it gets up there though. Tesla moving up higher pretty early. So keep an eye on this one. TMIS is dropping a little bit here. I like TMIS, like I said, quite a bit. I like it a lot. PD, like I said earlier, guys, PD might be tough. Right at that pivot, 15% gap. That one might be just a little bit too extended. CMCSA looks like it's bouncing right off the bat. Lulu, I'm putting in a top and tail here. Guys, this IoT is interesting. Really don't like that it's that extended, up 21% already, but it's still worth a watch. Ooh, Amazon, guys. Amazon, 1 minute 3 bar play, looking just like the SPY, though. Amazon and Apple, guys. So Amazon's actually, I'm real tempted on this Amazon. Give it like $1 stop loss. Give it like $1 stop. Keep an eye on Amazon, guys. Actually, it's not going to give us the 1 minute 3 bar play. It's not going to give us that rest. So just hold off for now. TMIS looking weak, man. T-Mobile looking weak. Oh man, it really did 280 in that first bar. Wow. So range is already a concern on T-Mobile. Looking weak, nice big engulfing bar, but I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit of a tighter stop loss there. All right, so Lulu pulling in here. There's Amazon still moving up. Keep an eye on that. Apple's still moving higher. Tesla's pulling in a little bit. Tesla's pulling in here. SPY is moving up. Casey, you're looking at RCL. As a matter of fact, I'm in an RCL trade myself. Let's check it out real fast. RCL, you're getting into 84, stop 81. So I actually got in at 81. First target was 84. Stop 84. I think you can get there for sure. I think that's a pretty easy target. I mean, this thing still has room to run. I do like the RCL. And actually, you can keep an eye on RCL for a day trade as well. A little bit extended, but you can still watch that. Oof. Bull sandwich on path. Not looking good. Tesla's still chopping around up here. Markets are grinding higher pretty well. T-Mobile's hanging out. So not much on the short side. TMIS has already put in a pretty wide range day. Guys, this IoT is interesting. Already a little bit of a range concern, but that engulfing bar is nice. Apple continues to rip. Guys, I'm telling you, I think Apple hits the high, all-time high today, 183. Especially if these markets continue to be as bullish as they are, Apple will definitely get there. Man, look at Path. My goodness. Just completely engulfing. Wow, impressive. So you can keep an eye on Path still, I suppose. You can still watch that. I do like how Amazon's giving us a little bit of rest here. Apple putting in a big old top and tail. I mean, yeah, these short ideas are not doing it. I mean, CMCSA does not want to go lower. It is doing everything in its power to not go lower. So I'm going to put on Amazon over that. PD, this one's looking a little higher as well. So those are going to move those down to the backups. I'm going to put Amazon and Apple up here instead. So keep an eye on the Amazon, keep an eye on the Apple. QSR, Casey, I will get to that in just a moment, my man. So Amazon's probably my top watch right now. Amazon's my top watch right now. All right, all right. I do like the Amazon. Yeah, Amazon's top watch. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. Check this backup list here. Lulu, guys. Lulu's all the way back up towards high of the day, so keep an eye on that one. Like I said, we do have a little bit of range there. Just need some sort of pattern. Not a ton of range, but enough range. IoT still a little bit interesting, chopping around up here. Bit of a range concern, but keep an eye on it. Where is this? All right. SPY continues higher. Right. Yeah, guys, keep it on the Amazon. Like an 85-cent stop. 85-cent stop. If you want to be aggressive, you might go 65, but I'm not going to rush into that thing. Apple's rolling over big time. It's a real bearish move on the Apple. I'm gonna roll through this backup list real fast, just see if anything's actually moving today. The D-Dog's looking alright. CCL, RCL moving up. Alright. Don't see a whole lot. PayPal's not looking too bad. Alright. So maybe we can watch PayPal. That one to the list real fast. Over high of the day, looking decent. Guys, Amazon though. Amazon is my top watch right here. Over, I really like to see it come back and test the 126 area, but Tesla's looking all right too. Keep an eye on the Tesla, a little buy setup forming right here. Right at that 50% retracement area. Like 212 by like 210.50, $1.50 stop on the Tesla. Guys, keep an eye on that actually. In fact, I might be getting an order ready for this. That's Tesla. Oh, I'm going to have to use a limit order on Tesla 1 minute buy setup. The markets are up like 7 bars in a row. Looking like they're about to pull back. So I'm going to hold off on this actually. I'm going to hold off. It's not the cleanest buy setup. So I'm going to hold off on the Tesla for now. Team is interesting, but the range is just too much of a concern for me. That is too much of an issue. I mean, Apple's all the way back towards the low of the day, rolling over. Some weakness coming in the Apple. Really a little bit surprised by that. Still watching Amazon higher in the path. Really getting going. I'm gonna maybe argue to 50-cent stop on path. You're up a pretty solid amount. That's Amazon. Amazon's gonna be top of watch here. Considering sneaking in a little bit early, but I'll probably just wait for high of the day on this. Probably just wait for high of the day on that Amazon. I mean, look at Tesla. Tesla's doing the deed. Already up 2/3 of an hour. QSR, KCM still got that in my back burner, but like we gotta stay on our toes here. Man, look at almost all the way to target. Son of a gun. Guys, watch this Amazon. Amazon's still my top watch. Apple's all the way down towards low of the day. Lulu's looking pretty weak. IoT is a bit interesting over high of the day. Be a 50-cent stop loss. A ton of range there, but keep an eye on it. PayPal looking a bit interesting. Little jiggy, but not too bad. That's Amazon. I'm thinking about getting an order ready on this. 126.12 is an 85-cent stop. It's 125.27. So we need. All right. Give this thing a little bit of room. All right, guys. Honestly, this is what I want to see happen on Amazon. I do not want to see a trigger right here. Look at the 5 minute. 5 minutes looking even better now that it's doing this. Markets are kind of hanging out up here. Still a little bit extended, but they're getting some rest, getting the time consolidation on the spine cues. All right, so Amazon. All right, guys. Order. I'm gonna put my order in on Amazon. Amazon 126.12. Amazing. If it breaks that 126.50 area, I will reconsider. So, there we go. Amazon order is in. All right, like I said, if it breaks this area right here, comes back and breaks support, I will reconsider that. Path moving up a little bit. And right, man, I really like these things. I wish they would just break out. What is Coin up to? Coin doing the same thing. Tesla's pulling in. So Tesla, we needed 213.50 out of this buy setup. We need 213.50. T-Mobile, yeah, I don't know about T-Mobile short, guys. That's going to be tough at this point. And check what the Verizon's doing. Is Verizon looking any better? Not really. Already got a range concern on that one as well. So if it comes back down to this $34 area, I'll watch it. So I'm going to set an alert there. Lulu's tough. It's IoT. I don't know about IoT. It's the extendedness of it is just getting me. Look, I'm gonna check this QSR for you real fast. They don't start building up on me. QSR, you're getting in 102. You're getting 102, stopping 90. Oh, I was looking at entry 76. My bad. 76. You're getting in a little bit extended up here. Stop loss at 7. Oh, so you got a pretty nice stop. $69 stop loss. You could probably tighten it up to like 71 if you wanted to. This thing's going. Targets up at 88. Okay, you're gonna may have a little trouble at the $80 area, right at that all-time high. So you might need. That's a big move out of that. You're gonna need. Like I said, you probably tighten that stop up just a little bit. And this thing, like I think it'll probably correct somehow before it goes all the way there. Still got my order in on Amazon. I'll check this XPE real fast for you. Entry 102, stop at 98. So you're getting in up here. Stop loss at 98. So you got a little bit of protection. You got the moving average and stuff. Hopefully you don't get tagged out of that. I can see it just maybe peekaboo at 97.50 and then ripping higher. Target at 110. So your target's in the right spot. Target's in this next area of consolidation there. You might get a little hiccup at 105 where it was support, but I think 110 is the next real area you have to worry about. Getting over that 200. Maybe an early stage 2 transition. So I do like this one actually. That's a pretty solid trade. Guys, still in the not in Amazon yet, I guess. Not in Amazon just yet. We're going to be in this thing any second now. Guys, path is looking very interesting. All right, so we are in the Amazon. We got a better fill actually. We got a better fill on Amazon, so that's good. I'm a little bit interested in this path, but I just want to see a little bit more confirmation. I want to see this thing come down here, retest this area, and then go back. So give it like a 30-cent stop loss. Maybe 1970 out of this. This thing is a little bit extended up here. Doesn't have a whole lot of resistance though. Not a whole lot of resistance there. Like I said, Amazon's off to a good start here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this stop up. 125.42. I'm shaving 15 cents off there, so there we go. Not much on the wrist on the Amazon. Looking good. Off to a strong start. Guys, Tesla's still looking higher too, guys. Over high of the day up here. Need a little more consolidation. A little bit more consolidation. I'm about to get off this 1 minute in about 30 seconds. I'm going to switch from the 1 minute. So I'm going to need to see a 5-minute pattern on Tesla, but I do like it. I do like Tesla over high of the day. Really impressed with the weakness on Apple, honestly. This thing was looking good, looking strong until it wasn't. There's the IoT doing a decent job still. So could have argued to get a buy setup or breakout maybe right there. 50-cent stop. Not the world's worst trade. A little bit aggressive, but not too bad. All right. Still, guys, PayPal is actually looking very interesting up here. PayPal is looking interesting up here. Should have room to just under that resistance, actually. So keep an eye on this PayPal. Range is really good. It has plenty of range left, so don't want to see it trigger right here. If we get another little bit of rest, I will be into that PayPal. We'll be in PayPal if we get just a little more rest there. Amazon, oh, no way, dude. Amazon's rolling over now, pulling back. We still got that support area at 125.50, so we should be good. Keep an eye on this PayPal over the Apple. I don't see much with Apple, honestly. PayPal keeps going up. TMIS, probably like I said, all the short ideas are going a little bit higher. So I mean, this was kind of expected, a little bit expected there. I guess Apple gets to go back on the list because at least a little better than TMIS, T-Mobile. There we go. There we go. All right. No, never mind, man. Are you kidding me? You kidding me, Amazon? Oh, what a dog, man. This thing just peekabooed us in, peekabooed us out real fast. So, oh, nasty red bar in the Qs, too. Sheesh. Well, that was fun on Amazon. I like that Amazon, too, dude. Look at that. A nice breakout. Just rolling over. Kick rocks, Amazon. All right. Keep the ball moving. Wow, guys. Look at that nasty bar. Did we have some sort of news come out? Was this news really? No. Nothing here, man. That thing just dropped. Look at the 1 minute. Just absolute carnage. Wow. All the way low of the day on the NASDAQ. Impressively, man, not my whole list. Everything's putting in a nasty red bar right now. Not much you can do about that. Sometimes the market sometimes you're the pigeon, sometimes you're the statue. And apparently we're the statue today. Son of a gun. Market just rolled over. See if any of our backup ideas are holding up. RCL, not bad. COF, a little bit interesting. A little more volume would be nice, but we keep an eye on the Capital One. FCX, PayPal. PayPal pulled back, not as much as the rest of the market though. So Still not a horrible idea. So adding the COF to the list here. PD. So these are all three of these short ideas are probably not being traded today. So, ooh, guys, Tesla. Tesla put in a big old bottoming tail. So keep an eye on this one for some sort of buy setup, maybe. Keep an eye on the Tesla for some sort of buy setup. And that 1 minute breakout or buy setup, I mean, didn't actually hit target. Did not quite get there. And Amazon really just shook the tree on us, didn't it? Just shook us out of there. I mean, it would have been a full stop out, so I guess we got a little bit of protection. Didn't get a full stop there. PayPal looking like the strongest thing I see at the moment. Looking like the strongest stock out. This thing has a lot of range too, guys. Average day is $2. It's only done about 60 cents today, so watch that. Watch Tesla as well. Another one with good range left, and a little bit stronger than this market. And that was just a nasty pullback, just out of nowhere, just rolled over. Like I said, there's really not much you can do with that. Not much to do about that. I am interested in this Tesla buy setup. I'm gonna need at least one more bar to actually be a buy setup. I'm gonna need one more bar here. Dude, look at PayPal all the way back towards high of the day. So this is probably the strongest stock I see at the moment. The relative strength on this is really nice. If we can just get some sort of pattern on PayPal, I like it a lot. So looking for a pattern on PayPal, trying to get a buy setup on the Tesla. Don't see much else here. PayPal just keeps grinding up. Apple just rolled over. My goodness. Maybe Apple should have been the telltale sign that markets are not as strong as we thought they were. Yeah, that thing gave it up. IoT, this thing is tough. This thing is tough. It's already up quite a bit up here now. Like I said, you probably could have argued the 50-cent stop loss on this, on IoT early in the day. Because COF, interesting. I need to keep an eye on the COF. Put that on the list above Apple. Apple's not doing anything. The Tesla's my favorite idea probably right now. I really like this. Give it a $2 stop loss. Still plenty of range on Tesla. Really no clear pivots holding it back up until 217, 218. So watch Tesla, guys. Ooh, watch Tesla. PayPal still interesting, but we just need some sort of pattern. There's not much of a pattern on that right now. SPY's kind of getting a healthy pullback. SPYs are not. It's not dropping like the Qs are. Qs absolutely just rolled over. SPY's kind of bouncing a VWAP. So I'm gonna watch Tesla. I really want to watch this Tesla. We got another couple minutes, about 3 minutes until this buy setup actually is a buy setup. I'm gonna watch it. Might even get an order ready for it. 212.38. Good. I'll give it $2 and 38. We're gonna need 214.38. Bam. All right, guys, watch the Tesla. Give this thing about 20 cents. I'll give it a little bit of range here. Thinking about sneaking in a little early, just because I can. But like I said, I really don't want to see it go here. 1 minute's looking good, and it's gonna go, isn't it? You dirty dog! Give me a pattern. Give me a freaking pattern, Tesla. I'm not gonna just jump into this thing. Still watching PayPal. Amazon's still a little bit interesting, guys. We can still keep an eye on Amazon. I do like that. In case you're looking at LXP, I'll check that out in just a minute, my man. So yeah, this Tesla's not not looking as good. Getting that buy setup is not going to give us what we want to see. Amazon buy setup. Maybe we can keep an eye on this. Low of the day. $1.13 on the stop loss. You don't really need much out of it. So watch Amazon. Like I said, PayPal is still one of my top watches. COF. COF. Needs some volume. Needs a little bit more. I don't know where this line is at. Really, it's kind of a random line. Not a whole lot there. There we go. All right. So I still got an eye on Tesla. It's still, I don't know if I probably have to give it high of the day at this point. Probably have to give it high of the day with the $2 stop. PayPal, you can definitely watch over high of the day. Getting a little pseudo breakout going on that. All right. So yeah, watch. We're still keeping an eye on that Tesla, guys. Don't see much else. A lot of the stuff rolled over with the market, so except for the short ideas, except for the ideas that we actually needed to roll over, those didn't. Those stayed strong. Who would have thought? All right, guys, use Tesla. Use the Tesla. Teslanator. All right. Man, I really wish that buy setup would have gave us an entry. Really would have liked that. I'm gonna keeping a very close eye on Tesla on my thumbnail watch. I'm gonna check out this LXP for you, KT. LXP entry at 1075. All right. So getting in up here. So not in there just yet. You're getting in left her a little bit of a decent move. Stop loss at 10. So giving it a wide stop. You probably tighten it up a little bit. Get right under that 200 period moving average, maybe 1010, 1015. Target 1175. So all the way up here. Yeah, I mean that's the next real area of resistance. It might get air might start getting a little bit thin up in this 1150, 1160 area, but definitely the next pivot for sure. Like I said, you tighten that stop up just a little bit, you should be out just before that area. Not too shabby there on the LXP. I don't think I've ever traded this one. In stage one, maybe might trying to get into that stage two, finally getting over that 200 period moving average. So not a bad idea. Right. So yeah, really, I'm not comfortable getting in on Tesla over 212.80. It's not a great entry. PayPal is looking very interesting here. Get in here with like a 40, probably even a 50-cent stop loss if you wanted. Guys, I'm actually about to get an order ready on this. Probably just give it, here? Give it a 45-cent stop loss. I guess I can go 48. Why not? All right. The target's gonna be at 64.80. Easy target on that. So yeah, watch Tesla. Markets are getting another pretty solid red bar. Spies, red bar, Qs, and nasty red bar. So be mindful. I still like the strength on the PayPal. Still showing good strength. Not nearly as weak as the markets are. Amazon all the way back towards low of the day. And we'll see if we get any support on the SPY in this like 424.50 area. We're getting down to that low of the day pretty quickly here. PayPal's pulling in pretty good. They started off real strong. Started off nice and bullish. Getting some weakness now. We'll see how much farther we drop. Tesla, man, look at Tesla all the way back down. Sheesh. I guess it's a good thing we didn't get the buy setup, huh? Capital One still looking interesting, but it is a bit of a volume issue. 350,000 shares in the first 30 minutes. That's pretty low. Amazon's down. PayPal, ooh, wow, PayPal all the way down. So just stay patient, I suppose. Lulu, Apple, IoT, Keenest dropping. Verizon's up too. Verizon's look pretty strong. Alright, let's scan my backup list real fast again, see if anything else is showing strength. Doesn't look like it. RCL is not too bad, actually. You can keep an eye on the RCL. Holding up a little bit better than the markets are. Alright, yeah, so just maybe add RCL to the list. This Riot, guys, this Riot's not tradable, so I'm taking Riot off, putting RCL on. Riot is coming off the favorites, RCL is going on. And SPY's all the way down to low of the day as well up here. Or down here, I guess. Woo! What a whippy day. What a chop fest, really. Just right up, all the way back down. You guys take any trades today? Any day trades on the plate? RCL is a little bit interesting over that 85.24. Could be a dollar stop loss. Still has some range. Still has about 75 cents left before it's at that average trading range. Tesla's trying to hold up. It's trying to get not break down. It's doing a decent job. If it gets all the way back towards high of the day, you can watch it. You're gonna need it's like a $3 stop now though, which is still doable. Average day is about $8. It's only done 350, so not bad there. Man, look at PayPal, weak, just rolling over now, all the way towards the low of the day. My goodness, I really thought we'd get a little more strength out of this market. All right. So I really don't have anything I'm watching. I guess RCL. RCL is one thing I want to keep an eye on. The relative strength is really nice right here. 85.24 by 84.32. 92 cent stop loss. We're just over that whole number, 86. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. This is the only thing that's really even got my eye at the moment is the RCL. TCL is a little bit weaker. NCLH a little weaker as well. So it's got relative strength within the sector here as well. Man, look at this Qs. Man. Just dropping like a rock. Like a rock in the lake. Just whew. Throw the rock up. Bam, rock drops. Alright, RCL guys. I like what we're doing with RCL. It is a little bit extended on this hourly chart. We're up quite a bit. But the relative strength is very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, RCL, what are you doing, buddy? Let's see. No real ending volume spikes or anything, so we're gonna keep an eye on RCL. 9, Royal Caribbean Cruises. Watch it. Oh man, I'm impressed with how weak some of these stocks are. PayPal dropping pretty big up here. I mean, this morning went from very interesting to very boring very quickly. You guys got any big plans for the weekend? Anything exciting going on? I've got a wedding on Saturday that I'm going to. Looking forward to that, but otherwise, just pretty chill weekend. All right, guys. RCL still looking interesting. I would be about a 92-cent stop loss. Like I said. So yeah, keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye on RCL. Getting a bounce in the markets. Getting a little bit of a bounce here. I'm a little bit hesitant to go long though, honestly. This market, we got the gap fill down to like 422. Q's already down there. The Path, RCO, the Tesla. This Tesla buy setup, it wasn't too bad, guys. Honestly, you could have even snuck in with a dollar stop loss if you really wanted to be aggressive. It snagged you out just over $1. All right, COF. Capital One still semi-interesting. It's got relative strength, that's for sure. Let's see what some of these other banking stocks are doing. Ooh, Bank of America looking strong. You can actually watch Bank of America maybe. Got some others here. Wells Fargo, Toppin, JP Morgan. Ooh, actually JPM. Throw that on the list. Actually, we'll throw it up here instead of Path. Path probably not going to get the job done today. So maybe watch that JPM and check a few more. Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. All right, yeah, so I think JPM looks the best. Definitely some big topping tails up here. So this and BAC are the two that I want to keep an eye on. BAC might even look a little bit better. Is Tesla still not done here? Still not done on the Tesla name. Get a little bit of a wider stop here. We got room. Plenty of range. Plenty of void up to at least 215, probably even 217. So watch the Tesla. And I'm still very interested in it. RCL is getting there. I'm gonna watch BAC over COF here. I'm thinking about this RCL. It's not a great. It's like a pseudo pattern, like breakout, buy setup. It's really not that great. Really not that great. It's almost kind of, you could consider it a wedge. Thinking about it, I don't know if I trust it. What are we looking at here? It's got room. This has been a strong trend. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it, guys. 85.24, 92-cent stop. So we're gonna need 86.16. All right. I mean, if it stopped right here and didn't trigger on this 5-minute bar, that would confirm a nice little breakout pattern. But looks like it's gonna do that. I don't know. That pattern is not good at all. It's not. I don't even know if I can consider that a buy setup. Honestly, I really can't even consider that a buy setup. The big volume spike up there. I'll wait. I mean, it still has some good range, so we'll see if we can't get another pattern on it, maybe. But getting in right at the mid-level breakout is just usually not my cup of tea. Usually doesn't favor me too well. I'm triggering in a bunch of swing trades today. Let's see what the swing trades are up to. BNT. Nice. Man, Toast sold off. Looks like we just got tagged out of Toast. I think it was like a half hour loss, maybe. Frog hanging out. RCL took some profit on RCL today. DAL looks like we barely got triggered in there. Same with the NWSA, and Duolingo did not trigger. All right. Look at that. Let's see what one of these other ideas did. Nothing. All right. Back to the list. This is why I was hesitant about RCL. Getting in that mid-level pseudo breakout buy setup is just, it's a tough pattern to trade there. Very tough pattern. Tesla's like my only real watch at the moment. You can keep an eye on BAC, Bank of America. Right at this, where that's at. You put this resistance down right there. It's right, 2850 is right at resistance for this. Still has some good range left, actually. Almost half its range left on BAC, so definitely worth a watch. Volume not an issue at all with this stock. So yeah, keep an eye on the BAC. Tesla, watch it. Looking higher at the moment. Ooh, Tesla just doesn't have a real good pattern, though, honestly. It's pretty sloppy. Ooh, kind of like the markets, man. Spine cues are a little sloppy. Looks like they're trying to continue to bounce. Like I said, I don't know how much I trust it. Almost forming a sell setup here on the 5 minute. Almost got a little sell setup going. Broke below VWAP. We'll see if we can get over VWAP. If we can do that, I'd be a lot more bullish on the SPY. Guys, Tesla looking alright still. Man, like I said, I was excited about this list coming in. We have some good stocks, some good ideas, and just the markets just rolled over right at 8:45 or 9:45. Just absolutely tanked. Tesla, Tesla and BAC are my two top watches at the moment. That RCL is kind of rolling over here. This is what I was talking about. A little bit worrisome. All right, guys. Tesla. I want to watch this. The $3 stop is a little bit wide. You probably get away with like a $2 stop loss. But also, like I've been saying, I'm gonna need a little better of a pattern on the Tesla. I'm not just gonna buy it over 213 or something like that. Moved up here. We'll see what kind of consolidation we get. All right, guys. Some of these banking stocks looking a little bit higher. BAC, JPN, both moving up. COF moving up as well. So watch them. Watch them. I like JPM a little bit more just because the volume is there. COF just doesn't have volume, man. 500,000 shares basically in the first half hour. Not that great. 10-cent spread. If you got in this thing, you're gonna have I think it's a dollar stop loss. 10-cent spread is not too bad. So yeah, watch this. Watch this COF. Same group. Triggering a pseudo bicep right now. Yeah, so guys, keep an eye on these banking stocks. JPN and BAC. Maybe I like JPN a little bit more. I don't like that there's so many topping tails up here. I want to see a strong close on this bar. 83-cent stop loss though. We got right to that pivot is $1. So yeah, watch this JPM, guys. Tesla and JPM. BAC is already over high today. Tesla, if it can just give us a pattern. I don't want to see it go too much high. If it tests the high of the day, that'd be nice, but don't want to see it go any higher than that. So this JPM is going to be 140.64 by 139.81. So watch the JPM. This is very, very interesting. Again, I would really like it to not trigger on this 5-minute bar, but if it triggers on the next one, I will have an order ready. We got another minute. See how it's this 1 minute? We've moved up quite a bit. We just need a little bit more rest here. Don't want to get triggered in on the 4th or 5th bar up. You're just asking to get a bad entry. I am going to go ahead and get an order ready for it though. So high of the day, 140.64. Stop loss, 139.81. 83. Oop. There we go. Alright. Got an order ready for it. Alright. Tesla's all the way back towards high of the day as well, so watch that one. I'm going to go ahead and send this JPM order. Got these 2 little bars of rest. We got another 15 seconds before it actually triggers. So JPM is sent 140.64 by 139.81. All right, orders in there on JPM. Guys, Tesla over high of the day. I do like this. See how we're a little bit extended up here. So we're in JPM, guys. We are in JPM. I'm looking at Tesla with a $2 stop loss. $2 stop on Tesla. Watch it over high of the day. This one is going to need a little more time. I'm not going to lie. This one's going to need at least 2 to 3 minutes before I'm really, really into it. So JPM got in there. Got 1 penny of slippage. I'm going to, right now, stop loss is 83 cents. I'm going to go ahead and raise it just a bit, about 75 cents. So 138.89. There we go. Just a little bit more protection there. Now it's like I said, 75 cent stop loss instead of 83. I don't know if Tesla's going to give us the rest. Son of a biscuit. Keep an eye on Tesla. Watch it. It's still not a bad idea. Tesla's going. The RCL is still not too bad, guys. We can watch this one. Still got some good range there. Tesla's not giving us an entry. Amazon, PayPal. Capital One is interesting as well. But we're already in the JPM, so I really don't want to get into 2 banking stocks. I'm not trying to trade the whole banking sector, because if they start dropping, they're all going to drop. So I really don't see a whole lot else right here. The Timus, maybe you can watch a short, but man, it's already got a pretty wide range day. Pretty big move lower. Check some backup ideas again, I suppose. Actually, I'm going to check. I've already checked these enough. They're really not doing much. I'm going to check the S&P, see what this is up to. Got any big movers up here? Caterpillar. Honestly, not a bad one. We were like 217. You probably could have gotten that. Dow. Not much else. Mar. Not too bad. It's in a bit of a downtrend on the daily, but not a horrible idea. GM, a little bit interesting. Got some resistance, but actually, I'm going to put GM on my list. I don't mind GM too much. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Nike's lower. JC, we're watching it. SPG, we're looking at Ally KC. Check that out. All right. COF looking good too. So JPM is putting a little bit of a red bar here. Pulling back just a bit. Uh, I was about to say Goldman's not bad, but the daily does not look good. This AIG is a little bit interesting. Pretty thin volume, but maybe you watch it. JPM's pulling back a little bit here, so I mean, the 1 minute's not too bad though, honestly. Pulling back right to an area of support. See if we can't get a little bottoming tail right here. Guys, this buy is still really chopping around up here. It's trying to hold. Q's doing the same, looking like we might just have a little bit of a choppy day today. Might just be chopping around. We got some solid support down there. We got that Verizon looking weak here. Yeah, guys, watch Verizon, I suppose. Keep an eye on the VZ. It's a little bit of a range concern. It's done 89 cents. Average day is 65, so be mindful of that, but not a horrible idea. It definitely has room to drop. Definitely can do some bigger days. Dollar plus days, not super uncommon for it, but it's a little bit tough. So let's watch it under 34. I want to keep an eye on Tesla for that 50. I could have traded a 15 minute. Definitely could have taken that 15-minute breakout. It was there. It was there. 5 minute. I mean, you are up 3 bars in a row, but I mean, this is the strongest stock out right now. The strongest stock I see is Tesla. RCL still a little bit interesting, maybe. We get a dollar stop now. A little bit tough, but we'll keep an eye on the RCO. Watching RCO. We're in JPM at the moment. I would like to get an entry on Tesla. If we can get some sort of buy setup here, that would be textbook. I mean, it's right here. Come back, pull back to like 213, 212-ish. Give us an entry. That would be textbook on Amazon. I'm not banking on that happening, but we can hope, can't we? Let me check Ally for you. 28, so you're getting in right up here. This is a little tough. You're getting in right at this downtrending 200 period moving average. A little bit tough there. Stop at 24. Okay, so you should be all right. You got a real wide stop on this. Target up to 35. And that's the next major pivot. This is a little bit of a shelf at 30 bucks. See how we consolidated there, so you might have some hiccups there. The main issue is that 200 period moving average right at this area of resistance at 28. So if you can get over that, you should see 30, should see 35. This was in a stage 4, so you're in like a very early stage 1, maybe a very, very early stage 2. So not horrible. Definitely got a safe stop. So I mean, even if it pulls back, you should be good. If it goes under 25, the trade's gonna be over. So yeah, not too bad of an idea. Probably having a chance to add and reduce on this thing. Maybe you get a breakout, pull back, add some shares, lower your stop. Yeah, not too bad though. In that early stage 1, stage 2. All right, JPM, come on, baby. Looking decent, all right, okay. So, excuse me. We should get over this high of the day, really. Get a pop over high of the day, and we should be in the clear. What was the 83 cent stop? Yeah. Ooh, guys, Tesla. I like this. So I'm talking about if we can get a pattern on Tesla, like enter like 1035, come down right there. That was bad. That was bad. I was trying to draw what I wanted to see Tesla do, but I'm just going to actually use the draw. Where's that? Where's the drawing tool at, man? There's too many tools. So yeah, it comes down here, bounces. That's what we want to see. So get an entry right in this 1035 to 1040 area. That's what I'm looking at on Tesla. That's what I want to see there. And Amazon, what a dirty dog this was. This thing just flipped its out. Peekaboo, it's in. Ripped right back down, got us out. Tough. That's tough. Honestly, I'm not mad about the Amazon trade though. Honestly, I still think that's a good trade. It's a fair trade. I would take it again. RCO is a little bit interesting here, but again, this wedge pattern is it's just a little bit sloppy. Peekabooed up over the resistance, so I don't know. I'll watch it, but it's not my favorite idea. Ooh, man, what a day! It's already almost an hour into the day, man. Doesn't feel like it's been that long, honestly. It's kind of flown by. It's Friday, man. You really feel the pull of the weekend, can't you? Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice weekend, too. Let me check the weather. Can you guys see that when I pull that up? No? Okay. I didn't think so. What about this? No? Okay. I think I'm just sharing this. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just sharing this, my page. What about this? What if I did this? Oh, look at that. I can do whatever I want. You guys can't see anything, can you? How about that? Let's go. All right, guys. JPM. Moving on up. I'm going to raise my stop just a hair more. 139.95. It's about 8.5, or not 8.5, 0.85 R risk there. Tesla. No. Man, I wonder if there's a lag on like when you guys type and when it pops up in the chat. Like, could you guys do me? I want to see if there's a lag. If you could, right when this clock hits, this clock down here, whenever it hits 10:26, could you guys type in just like type a 1 in the chat? You guys, by the way, keep an eye on Tesla. Watch Tesla very closely. But whenever this hits, we got 20 more seconds. So I want you guys to hit it. As soon as it hits 10:26, type 1 and hit enter. I want to see if there's any sort of delay on the chat log. Sometimes I feel like there is. So I'll ask a question and then it'll be like 30 seconds later I'll get like a response. I'm like, I don't know if it's you guys typing or it's something else, but let's try it. All right, it's 10:26. Hopefully one of you guys listens. I'm waiting. It says we got 6 people online, so one of the 6. Hopefully one of you 6 typed a 1 in the chat. Honestly, hopefully not at this point, man. The 20-second delay would be insane. Oh my god, we got like a 25-second delay on that. Wow, that's way more than I thought it was. You guys typed 1 in right at that 10:26. Wow, that's impressive. I did not think the delay would be that bad. That's like that's like almost a half-minute delay on the chat log. Man, I guess I gotta be a little more mindful of that. Huh. Whenever I'm talking to you guys and waiting for a response, I guess I gotta wait a little bit now. 30-second delay. I wonder if that's like on purpose, if that's intentional by TradingView, or if it's just slow. I don't know. Interesting. Well, thank you, Casey. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you guys helping me out, figure that out. You guys are awesome. Still keeping an eye on Tesla. So bouncing a little bit earlier than what we wanted. JPM's looking solid. Need to get over that 141 area. If we get over 141, should be straight ahead of that target. BAC's ripping pretty good up here. All right. So I'll probably be on here for another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so. I don't got much to do, so I can stay on with you guys a little bit longer. As always, if you guys are not already in the Lang Trading Discord, make sure you check that out. I will be live in that voice channel for a little bit after this, so if you guys want to actually have a conversation and say something without a 30-second delay, you can join that. I will be in there. I'll answer any and all questions you guys may have. So definitely don't hesitate to check that out. Uh, there's some good resources for starting a trading plan in there as well. Money management, trading plan essentials, all that good stuff. It's all in there. So make sure you check it out. Come on, JPN, get over that resistance. Tesla. Had a little bit of fear of loss in this Tesla again today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's 1 minute buy setup. That's pretty clean right here. Let's look at it right there. Moving up pretty good. Like I said, if you want to be aggressive, you could have even given a dollar stop loss. Would have been out for $1. Because I mean, if you give it a wider stop, it didn't go too far. Didn't go too much higher. So the max height it went was $1.37. Yeah, you could have gave it $1.25. Not bad. Get out of that. Still watching Tesla. Still got room over high today, I suppose. Buy setup doesn't look like it's going to happen. But hey, have a good weekend, Steve. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for participating in the chat log. Really appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Guys, still watching RCL. Still keep an eye on RCL. Little pseudo mid-level breakout. Not the greatest, not the strongest pattern, but it is a pretty strong stock. It's got shown some good relative strength this morning. Tesla. I really think this thing could see 218 today. The markets go higher, which they look like they're trying to. They look like they're trying to move up. We got room to run. Qs may have found the bottom. So Tesla at this point, if you're going over high of the day, 214.25. How about $2 stop loss right at VWAP, 212.25. You need 216.25 out of it. Definitely in the wheelhouse. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna be annoyed if this thing triggers on this bar. We need one more bar of rest before it's actually a pattern that fits our plan. I'm not gonna break my plan, guys. That's the main thing. Don't break your trading plan. The less you break your trading plan, the better, the better more profit you have, basically. As long as you have a profitable trading plan. All right. So I might get an order ready. What do we got? We got like another 4 minutes on this thing, man. Another 4 minutes on Tesla, and we're up like 6 green bars in a row on that 1 minute. Just a little peekaboo over 214 as well. So just stay patient on Tesla. RCL as well. 85. Man, if it hangs out here and doesn't go any higher for the next 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, I might be getting into this. Given 80-cent stop loss, you're gonna need just over that whole number, 86.12ish. So yeah, watch the RCL, watch the Tesla. Guys, I'm actually getting an order ready on Tesla. 214.25, 212.25, $2 stop loss. Target 216.25. Bid this thing about 45 cents here. About 20 cents, I mean. So, ooh, baby, that's honestly exactly what we want to see on Tesla. Nice big red bar. Now, if we get the strength, now if this thing comes back up, I'm in there. That is what you want to see, actually. Comes up just below about, man, it's like a gnat or something around me. Just below that resistance at 214.25. So, I mean, that's what you want to see here. Obviously, you don't want to see it go too much lower. You want to see it kind of chop around, maybe not break that bottoming tail. But what it's doing right now is it's putting in a good pattern for us. Markets are looking like they're putting a red bar, but still got that support in 425 on the SPY, so still looking all right. JPM pulling in a little bit here. Like I said, all we need to do in JPM is get a pop over that 141, and we're good to go. And I'm really getting tempted to just put my order in on Tesla. Ooh. Another minute or so, I will. I guess we only have like a minute 15 before the 5 minute bar completes itself, which at that point I will definitely have my order in. All right. Well, look at these bottom, man. Look at those bottoming tails on the 1 minute too, man. This thing is looking juicy. Looking juicy. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put this order in for Tesla. It's about 30 seconds early, but we should be all right. 214.25. There we go. Tesla orders in, $2 stop, 214.25. Target $2 away. Let's see what happens. 10:35. Like I said, I'll be on here for probably another 10 minutes or so. About 10:45, I'll hop off. I'll join the Discord voice channel. So if you guys want to chat it up in there, make sure you check that out and join. Two online, man. It looks like you guys, everybody's taking an early weekend, isn't it? We got 2 people online. Yeah, I might be on for another 5 minutes, guys. You have any last minute questions, comments? Throw them out there. Casey, you got any more trades you want reviewed? Make sure you throw them out there. But I might just have to call it an early weekend with everybody else. Oh, IBM. I didn't even look at IBM. Sorry. Thank you. Like, hey, throw your trades out there. He's like, dude, I have a trade out there. My bad. Let's check it out. 132. So getting it up here. A little bit extended. You could have gotten it at 130. A little breakout there. So 132, stop loss at 126. So you got a safe stop loss. Got some moving average, some pivot supports. Target 143. Target is a little bit up there. You have to get over this flat 200 period moving average. So I would definitely, this is definitely going to be an area of resistance. Right here, we got pivot right there. What was support became resistance, and now it's going to be the 200 period moving average as well. So now it's really going to be a resistance. So you might get a little bit of a pullback, but you do have a pretty safe stop. Your stop's all the way down here at 126. So even if it pulls back, I mean, you should be all right. If it goes down and stops you out, the trade's probably not going to work. So you don't have to worry about getting tagged out of this one. I don't think it's man, this thing is just absolutely sideways for years, isn't it? So yeah, maybe might be starting to finally get a move higher. Looks like it does have some support. So I mean, it's been real choppy for a while, but yeah, it's making some higher highs, higher lows, so not too bad there on IBM. What's the link to Discord? The link is in the description below. So right at the very bottom, like you go to the stream and you scroll down, should be right at the bottom. Just join my free trading group here with the link down there. Yeah, I'd love to see you in there, Casey. I'd love to chat with you, man. I would say one of my favorites, but I think you are my favorite. You're not my streamer, viewer, I guess. My favorite viewer. Consistent with it. I love it. All right, so actually somehow, some way, we got a little bit of a better fill on the Tesla. So doesn't see that too often, but it does happen occasionally. I'm going to go ahead and raise this stop up to the low of that bar, 212.43. So we're in Tesla. We are in JPM. In Tesla, in JPM. JPM, man, it's facing up here at 141. Looks like we're gonna get a little bit of a pop over that area. So looking good there. The Tesla, like I said, we got about 0.9 R risk on the Tesla. So we'd like to see a little bit of a bigger pop here up to 215, 216. But still feeling pretty good about it. Markets look like they are going a little bit higher here. Trying to break out on the SPY potentially up here. RCL, if you want to take another trade, RCL is not a bad idea, actually. 85.30. I don't know, 80-cent stop loss. You can watch it. If you like it, it's there. And BAC was the one. Looks like I should have been in the BAC, but there really wasn't any great patterns here. And this is kind of sloppy. All right. So yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a day here, guys. I'm gonna hop into that Discord, join that live voice channel. Like I said, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people on right now. So everybody's enjoying that early weekend, first weekend in June. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, maybe getting a little bit of work done, relaxing a little bit, spend some time with some family, friends. Can't be trading all the time, man, but make sure you put in the work in that's necessary. So, all right, guys. With that, I think I might actually just call it a day. It's 10:40 right now. We got the JPM open. We got Tesla open. This is actually a little bit more risk than what I usually like. I'm probably gonna be raising my stop on these decently quickly, especially the Tesla. I'll raise this up a little bit more here, but I'll let the Discord know. I'll put that all in the Discord, so you guys will be updated with that, with the results of these. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna call it a weekend. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for making it enjoyable. Another successful week in the trading world. So we'll get back at it again tomorrow. I am slightly down this week, but we got these two trades open, so could be a slight up week as well. We'll see what happens, but nonetheless, we made progress as we always do. So keep it going, guys. I will see you next Monday, 9. I'm going to be a little bit earlier too, so it's going to be about 9:15 Eastern time. Try to hop on the stream. So I will see you guys then. Till then, take care.